Hey fellas, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am because I've recently purchased this, a VR headset. Now the reason for acquiring said headset is because I wanted to, but the thing that's drawn me to VR is the amount of immersion that you can get. You know, it's not every day you can go and sit in the Formula 1 car, you know. Now I've only had the headset for 2 days now, so I don't think I'm really qualified to tell whether it's a good investment or whether it's better than triple monitors or better than a single monitor or something, but maybe in a week or two I'll make that video. But for right now, this is more of a first impression sort of thing. The race we're doing today is in Assetto Corsa Competizione, as usual. It's a random open lobby at Kyalami. It's a 20-minute race. We're starting kind of near the back. I joined the lobby a bit late in qualifying, and we're driving the Audi R8 Evo. It's gonna be a good time. Real quick before we hop into the car, I do stream on Twitch pretty much every day. I do a bunch of community races on ACC and some other sims, a bunch of league races as well. I'd love to see you over there. It's a great time. Link in the description. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're starting pretty much at the back here. There's 15 cars in, 3 places from the back. That's close enough, right? Literally my second day in VR and ACC, and you know, open lobbies are the perfect way to get used to it, right? Let's try not to die into turn 1 because Kyalami's turn 1 is a bit hectic. Work slow off the line. Thank you. Oh, we got another Audi to our left there. Oh, they look so good. T1, let's try and avoid any drama if possible. They're 3 wide. Almost tried to go around the outside of that Honda. There's someone on my inside. Oh god, there's... Hello. People everywhere. That Honda's off-roading. Porsche on the inside there. I think we just cleared him. We're good. Don't know this corner name. Really terrifying. In VR. Slow entry for them. Alright, we survived. Oh, front end not wanting to grip there. Tires not quite up to pressure. Come to the hairpin for the first time. And easy braking just in case they like to... You know, you never know how early these people brake. Especially lap 1. Already up to P8. Made up 5 spots. One on the inside. That's the one amazing thing about VR is I can actually look in my mirrors now. And not just rely on my... or on the ACC radar. And the final corner for the first time. We got 18 more minutes. Quite a bit of ways to go. I'll start thinking about where we can possibly make a move on this Honda. I don't really know where he's weak. Well, now we know where he's weak. He's weak on the brakes. Turn 1 should be about... Oh no! That Honda's off. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Oh, I hope he didn't hit that Porsche back there either. But braking zone for turn 1 is usually 100 meters. He was about 130 meters is when he broke. So I reckon if we can be somewhat close out of the final corner, that'll be the place to make the move if we don't get close enough to him at this hairpin at the top of the hill. Jesus. I am still in awe at VR and how... Oh, he made a mistake. He went deep. Is there time to try to capitalize the exit? Hopefully we'll be close enough by turn 1. But yeah, I'm still in awe at VR. This is, again, really my second day in it. And just the feeling of, hello, I mean... Thanks, I guess. The entire time I've been sim racing, I've only been on one monitor. I started out on a 27-inch monitor, Currently, I have a 34-inch 1440p monitor. Not a bad time, to be honest. Being stuck behind him. And so I mean, I've never tried triples before. This is really my first experience outside of a single monitor. And I know a lot of people don't like ACC's VR implementation. It's mostly due to Unreal Engine, from what I understand. And I haven't really given any other sim title a shot yet in VR. I'm really excited to try iRacing, to be honest. But I mean, in ACC, that was a bit slow. With a direct drive, and it's just amazing. The first time I sat down in the Audi, actually, the car we're in right now, at a Misano. Oh, I broke too late. Yeah, the first car I sat in AC and VR was this Audi at Misano. And as soon as I was in, quote-unquote, the car, I kind of, I'll be honest, I kind of immediately teared up. Because, I mean, this is the car that I won my first 2 leagues in. And the first car I really... Oh, God. I'm gonna need to change my pants after this race. Jesus. I mean, we're closing up onto this McLaren here. Are we in the top 5? No, we're not. E6. But yeah, I won't lie. I teared up as soon as I sat down on in the Audi. And a lot of you may know, or may not know, my deep dark secret, being I've never seen a race car in person. Any race car. I mean, except, I guess, a go-kart. And in the spectator cams for VR, it basically puts you trackside. And that also got me a little emotional. Because it was... I mean, it doesn't look extremely realistic or anything because, you know... Oh, the VR has that screen door effect and the cars kind of artifact around with ping and all that good stuff, but... That's the closest I've ever gotten to seeing a... Holy shit, I am just locking up immediately. But that's the closest I've ever gotten so far, and probably ever will for the foreseeable future, to ever seeing any sort of race car in person. So this is very special to me. And I don't want to eat the sausage of death there. I know I speak in a monotone voice 90% of the time, but I do hope that emotion is somewhat conveyed. 42.2, that's not bad. Could be in the 41s though, but... Okay, let's focus on catching, we got a... P3 is that Merc up ahead. Fun fact, that Merc up ahead is my dad. A family that sim races together stays together. Oh, you made a mistake? Uh-oh. So I guess I should be talking about how smooth, or my initial impressions with VR in general. My initial reaction was, of course, a bit emotional, and I think that kind of says a lot, in my opinion. And I really haven't tried, again, any other sim yet. I'm not the most qualified to talk about it yet. Going defensive. Set up the over-under. I don't quite have the drive yet. Oh, he goes wide, he's on the grass! Ooh, I got the run. The sense of just everything. Oh my god. You still there? You keep it in? That's the move done. P4, fellas. Wow. My adrenaline has not been that high in an open, like just random open lobby in a very long time. Wow, I'm almost shaking. It's just, I mean, you obviously don't have the G-forces or anything pushing against your neck or your body, but it just feels that much more realistic. It's mind-blowing. Looking into the apexes instead of looking at a flat screen to try to gauge distance. You gauge distance more on a single monitor by, you know, obviously you have braking markers no matter what, but you know, if you have a braking marker and you miss it slightly, it's hard to tell if you're going to make the corner or not. VR, you get such a much better perception of just having that depth perception, I guess, is incredible. I mean, you've heard, I'm sure, many other sim racing content creators that do VR. I mean, they go on about the benefits of it and everything. It's, oh boy, it's quite a few. I mean, the smoothness of ACC in VR as well is, if you have a powerful enough PC, there's, in the new update that's coming out next week, at the time of filming this, the update that's bringing Imola and the new Ferrari Evo and Mercedes Evo, it's supposed to be optimizations coming to the game as well. So I'm hoping that those optimizations are gonna make computers run ACC a bit easier. I'm hoping. Because right now I'm recording at 100k bitrate at 1080p, and I have no idea if my FPS is anywhere near 60 right now. In the headset's a bit choppy, but that's just because I'm recording at the same time, so. Oh no, he's off! We're gonna do the over-under on him. That's my dad. The way you can tell it's my dad is because he's got number 63. And, my number's 36, as you can tell right there. Up the inside. Is he holding it? No, he's trying to go for the over-under as well. We're just gonna hold our line. A little off-roading while we're at it. Might as well. It's still there in our mirrors. Still there. I mean, he's a bit farther back, so I believe we can say the move is done. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. One advantage of VR that I've kind of been noticing over the course of yesterday and this race, you can get a much better visual sense of oversteer and understeer. In addition to feeling it in the wheel. through that little S section, you know, all of a sudden, it's weird to describe. You kind of start to not see the car being pointy? I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but that's the best way I can put it. I'm gonna brake right at 100 meters here. Try and go for a fast lap. See if we can at all catch the leaders, which I think they've just checked out. Yeah, they're 14 seconds up the road. Right there. As soon as I hit the brakes and turned in, I knew I wasn't going to make that. I knew I was going to be a bit wide. Same with that. It just lets you... It gives you so much more information just in general. If you can get past the motion sickness and all that, which I don't really get. One of my mods on Twitch that said that, you know, getting motion sickness in a racing sim usually isn't a big issue. Because the car itself, like the whole roll cage and everything, it's stationary with you. The only thing moving is outside of the car that you're quote-unquote sitting in, right? So you at least have some... I don't know the word he described it. Point of reference? You have a reference for orienting yourself? Whereas, like, you know, like VR chat or something, your orientation is based on your head placement, so it's a little more awkward. Alright, what lap time we do? 42.5. Uh-oh, that's a bit slow. We were going faster in the battle. Let's try and focus on being a little bit more smooth with our braking and steering input. Oh, look at that. Already 2/10 up. You can tell on our, or you see that on our dash. The one downside so far that I've personally noticed with VR is I don't get to use my... I'm sure there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it on iRacing, to use third-party HUDs. But with ACC, it's a bit more tricky, I think. I'm also a massive noob, so if there's a way to get third-party HUDs in an Oculus, that would be much appreciated. Holy shit, somehow we just gained 9/10. I don't know where we gained 9/10. I mean, I'll take it. We lost a few, but that's alright. I mean, just being able to see your right tire just helps you make so many corners. They make so many corners so much easier. 41.6, there we go. That's what I like to see. Even though it's still a bit slow. To where I'd like to be. That's fine. Don't lose that much time going through the grass there. Although, I've been saying that was half the time. I'm sure you can tell in my webcam, I'm like bracing for G-forces. Honestly, this is just making me want to get a new steering wheel. I use a Ferrari one right now. This is reminding me why I love the Audi. And it's making me want to get an Audi rim. Leader on final lap. Oh, turn, please. Thank you. Let's try and get this last, let's see if we can go for a fastest lap. I don't know what the fastest lap is. Because we sure as hell aren't going to be getting P2. We're already a 10th down. Oh, we gained a little bit back. Couple hundredths. I have so much more potential through that. I'm just trying to remember where I would brake and accelerate while just looking at a screen as opposed to feeling like I'm in the car. Maybe a bit silly, but I mean, even though you're not actually in the car, you get a little bit more cautious when you're in VR because you actually feel like you could damage something. Okay, so that hairpin is where I'm losing all my time. Yeah, we're not getting fastest lap today. That hairpin is what I'm going to need to work on. It gets a little slidey under braking, so it may be a brake bias issue. Remember in a league race I had here, I was in the Ferrari. I had to move the brake bias back by like 4 clicks just to get the proper braking zone there. Around the final corner for the last time. I mean, P13 I think we started at. To P3, gained 10 places during the race. That is not bad at all. Fastest lap was a 41.6. Basically 41.7. I am quite happy with that. It is 100,000% insane to me to be quote-unquote sitting inside of an Audi. This is hands down my favorite GT3 car of all time. And just, my voice is gonna get a little quiet here, but just like seeing the center console thing, I just hit my shifter. Seeing it's the steering wheel, I want to like turn the little buttons or turn the little dials and everything. In the what I would give to just see one of these in person, let alone sit in it, and then let alone drive it in anger around Kyalami. So in case you don't know what the spectator cams look like in VR, this is what they're at Kyalami. I mean, you can see a little bit of ghosting. I don't know if that's coming through in the recording. I think that's just because of ping from all the other cars. I mean, this right here. I have no words, dude. I have absolutely no words. It is... It's like I'm sitting right here, and they're all looking at me like I'm weird, but... This is what got me choked up, and I'm getting a little... speechless now, just... looking at it. Well, fellas, if you enjoyed, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button, hit subscribe. It really helps me out. I think we just recently hit 500, and we're almost closing in on 600 already, which is mind-blowing for me. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Later.